All right, 19 minutes before the top of the hour, Illinois lawmakers continue to push back against President Trump sending the National Guard to Chicago. Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson, very unpopular, saying this, quote, "I urge our federal government to listen to the advocates, experts, and Chicagoans who are calling for resources that stop the endless flow of guns, and as well as transformational investing in housing, education, mental health, and community safety. These are the same investments that are leading to historic reductions in crime and violence throughout the recent years." But take a look at this timeline over the weekend where the city saw 36 shootings that left 6 people dead. That's progress. We're joined now by Cata Truss. She's a longtime Chicago resident and community roundtable director. So what the mayor's pointing to is murder being down 50%, robbery being down 50%. But there are some really disturbing numbers when it comes to carjacking and other areas, like burglary being up, felony theft being up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, and motor vehicle theft 80%. So, Cata, tell me, do you guys need help?
We absolutely need help, and I've been a Chicago resident all my life. I live in the Austin community where I've lived for the last 40 years. Earlier this year, my husband was carjacked right in front of our house. And so if you ask me, if you ask any victim of a violent crime, how they feel about crime in the city of Chicago, any of us will tell you that we are not safe, that we don't feel safe. We don't feel that our police department is doing enough. And whether it's because of resources or the amount of money that the city is spending or has to spend on violence prevention, I can't necessarily speak to that. I'm sure that more money would help, but I'm not even sure if I want to see more money come here, considering the misuse of the monies that this government has had thus far. I also saw a video of Governor Pritzker walking along the lakefront in the city of Chicago, talking about how peaceful it was. But I urge him, walk down 79th Street, walk down Chicago Avenue, walk down Central Avenue where I live, and then tell me that you feel the same way. Or more importantly, Governor Pritzker and Brandon Johnson both have security details. If Chicago is so safe, as I heard Brandon Johnson say a couple of weeks ago, Chicago was one of the safest cities in America, why do you have a security detail? Why don't you get rid of it? You know, Brandon Johnson was a strong component for defunding the police before he became mayor. I don't see him talking about that now. Those talking points are not a part of what you hear him saying. And so also talk to those people, those business owners who are being robbed weekly and are afraid to open their businesses, don't know if their business are going to be able to survive because they're constantly being robbed. Ask those people how they feel about crime here in Chicago. Ask those 3 senior citizens who were gunned down in front of their senior building a couple of weeks ago, how they feel about violent crime in the city of Chicago. And so for our elected officials to stand and to say that the city is safe and that the crime is not that bad is a myth. Also, I looked at a study.
Yeah. She just dropped off. We're going to get her back in a second. She doesn't even need me here. I could understand how excited and how upset she is when someone says everything's safe and your husband was carjacked a few weeks ago. Someone says someone's safe. Take a look at this. This is Chicago's weekend shootings. I just want you to say, look, see the yellow dots? Those are all the shootings took place, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:15. This guy's telling everybody he's safe. And the red dots are the deaths, the shootings that result in the deaths. They are between 12 to 13,000 more cops. They need 12 to 13,000 more, and he's refusing free help from the federal government. Incredible.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.